Hey guys, what's going on? I got the Team Corrali Sketer out again. I had to put another battery strap on. Last time it was kind of a bummer that it broke so quickly as far as the battery strap, but nothing else broke, so that's good. So it really wasn't a super durability test. We got a few hard hits in and realized that we needed more pinion or different tires. So this time I've put in another 4S battery, but we changed the tires to the Badlands by Proline. So we're gonna give them a go, see how they do. And yeah, I think this will help give it a little bit more stunt ability on the ground and in the air. So we'll give it a try. Definitely feels like it needs more pinion. Everybody is suggesting I go to a 15 tooth pinion. So we're gonna give that a try next, guys. Let's do it. Definitely a little bit more lively. It's also nice because I know my track a little better, how it handles out here. I put new faces on the jumps, so it's gonna be a little bit nicer for me. Oh. That's cool. It's a little different out here than normal, not too much. I did change the faces. I can already tell it definitely needs more pinion. It feels like they played it safe. Even with these tires on that balloon a bit more, it would be really hard to get it around for a backflip. But it drives really stable. Yeah, I'd give it a little more top speed and just a little bit more stuntability. Oh, we did pull one. A little. But there I could not get it to wheelie or to flip at all off that takeoff. It did not, was not abrupt enough. That one will do it. That was real nice. So actually the tires seem to have given it that little bit of extra, but it could use just a little more speed in comparing it, say, to like the Max or the Outcast, which have a bit more speed. It feels like out of the box. So I think we're gonna give that 15 tooth a try. Keep landing on the lid off of that jump. All right, we're gonna do it again. I cannot be defeated by it. Wind. There. Nice. These tires do help it pull that front end up a little bit too when it is getting kicked up in the rear from the takeoff. Rails that so nice. Probably the best I've done with any car yet. As far as both times around that corner, it just really hit it. There we go, getting some air now. Come off of here. There's the flips. Kind of had that fluke battery strap because I was trying to show you guys how it couldn't flip. Yeah, that was a nice combo. Hit this with speed. Let's go this way off it. Oh, big air. Bounced it to its lid. Oh, too much brake check in the air. I'd like a little more. Oh, big backflip. That was huge. Yeah, see, well, I did crash, but it definitely was lifting the front end up, but that made me case the back, which then made it kick like a donkey kick. Easy backflips off of that one. All right, so these tires are definitely hooking up. So I also am gonna say this is my first shot with Badlands, and I really like them. Really liking the Badlands. Running. Huh. That's so fun. Wheels, thank you. Yeah, definitely self-corrects now. Alrighty guys, we just lipoed, we thrashed that battery pack. Wow. We thrashed it. Yeah, everything is hot. We're gonna let it cool. It's a hot day. Wow, this thing was wicked fun. Wow, you guys want to talk about some wicked fun? I was pulling laps around this thing like I've never done before. I redid this jump, which did help. I could launch it into the corner, which was the most fun. Jumping and landing in the corner and just throwing dirt or sand. I'm so glad I got sand, you guys. So it's just ripping through the sand here, hitting the jumps. The faces on them are all fresh and a lot of fun. Man, this thing handled awesome. The tires definitely hooked up. These Badlands, I'll get the model of the Badland I got because there's several different ones. In fact, it was hard for me to choose which ones to get. Man, I can feel the motor through the chassis. It's hot in there. Ran it a little too long. If I pinion up, it's going to be even worse. 01178. These are 2.72 by 5.85 Badlands. 17 millimeter hexes. They're awesome, you guys. And I'll put a link from down in the description below to make sure if you want to get some for this. I actually put them on the Outcast 4S as well. They fit awesome on there, way better than the tires I had on there, which were too small. These are a great fit for these 4S vehicles. And yeah, so I'll give you guys those links for those down below because I'm not sure on the number. However, the Sketer, this thing is wicked fun and it performed, you know, as good as I could have expected it to out here. As bad, it was as good as any truck I've had on this course so far. I don't go big air as much as I used to, guys. I don't have the send it ramp. As big as I go is off of that. We backflipped it. I have a nice smooth down landing for it now. I put it on a hill so that I will downland off of the bigger jump. It gets decent air. It's long and high, but I'd say it's still only peaking at 10 to 12 feet high, guys. It's not like a super send it ramp. It's not going vert and sending them, 20 feet in the air. So take note of that. There are people that are sending them that big. You can watch if that's how you drive. You can see if you like it or not. I've kind of gotten down into, even on this track where I could hit these jumps bigger, I'm trying to tone it down and get laps in and just have fun, like continuous run. Because in the beginning, when I was trying to hit stuff big and I was crashing and flipping over and having to pick it up and all that, it's just not as much fun for me as when I can get like a groove going and just have a blast, kind of trying to downside this one coming through the jump and downside on that. That kind of stuff is fun to me now. I still like the big air. We did put in this one. Eventually, I will put a wood ramp here so I can run down the driveway. Got a long stretch and hit it. Go into the grass over here, have plenty of room. But I need to build one still. And just haven't had time, guys. It's been a busy year after the move. And we're just trying to get things like cranked out as much as we can and keep running RCs. And a lot of them that I've been getting out, we've been doing the store as well. So if you're into the 24 scale stuff at CCxRC.com, I got a whole bunch of stuff that you can get to hop them up. Mainly brass stuff. And I only sell the stuff that I use for many reasons, because I could just walk into the closet and get some stuff if I need them for a build. But also it's what I know and I can tell people about. So the parts that I've learned that I like and where I like brass, I've kind of added brass or changed things to brass and had the companies make them in brass for me. In fact, I've got new rear link mounts, upper link mounts that are coming, that are being made in brass for that rear axle. So all kinds of stuff, guys, that we're working on. But going back to the Sketer and the yard, I'm loving the yard. We've now cut out the mud track in the middle. We're gonna do more with that. But the Sketer tore it up, you guys. And thumbs up so far for me on this thing. Pretty good durability on some of the whacks that we took. I think the Velcro strap brake was a bit of a fluke. Again, I was trying to show that it couldn't do a backflip off the ramp I was on, and we cased it hard upside down. All that weight of that battery is on the straps. It's happened. I've done it before with other cars when I'm doing big airs like that and landing awkward. So that's not a big deal. $3 fix, something like that. I ended up buying a pack of 6 straps for like $10, and I've got extras. And I got multiple sizes, so if this happens again, I'll have them on the ready. But yeah, I'm very, very impressed with it. It didn't break off the wheelie bar, which is shocking to me. But it does feel like it needs that just a little bit more. So we're going to put a 15-tooth pinion on here. Then it's going to get really wild. It's very controlled right now, if you guys saw me going around the track. So if you like it dialed and controlled, it is. Now, the problem is they probably geared it here because if I do go up in gearing, as hot as it already is, it's only going to get hotter. And it's not super hot here in Michigan, even in the summer. It's maybe 85 to 88 degrees, not super humid like it was in Virginia. And so, if you're in Florida or Alabama and you're trying to run in the summer. However, when I was in Virginia, I took breaks in the summer because it was too hot to be outside doing it in the first place. So I didn't run them. Plus, I knew they overheated. I didn't run them much. And I ran them spring, fall, and winter. But here we have spring, summer, and fall. And yeah, it definitely got toasty. It didn't feel like it cooked anything. But it was definitely at the end of the battery and at the end of where I wanted the motor to be as far as temp goes. So anyway, that's kind of where I'm at with this. We're going to keep running it, guys. I do want to put the stock tires back on and leave the pinion where it is. I do and I don't. I'm so strapped for time, guys. I want to do a speed test with it. Speed isn't that important to me on something like this because it's not really going to be a car that you make into a speed car. But maybe I'll try to get the stock tires back on and run it. For me, I'd rather keep pushing it to make it a better basher versus trying to figure out how fast it goes stock. So it says it's less than the other 4S vehicles anyway. So, take it or leave it. It's kind of one of those things where that's not all that important for bashing. So I would rather convert it to be a better basher. So we'll see which way I go with the next. Do I spend the time and put the stock tires back on and do a speed test for you guys? Are there enough of you that want to know that? Or should I just leave these tires on because they bash so good and spend my time taking the motor off and putting a different pinion on and seeing how much better of a basher it is? I'll leave it to you guys. Let me know in the comments down below, which way should I go? I've got limited time because I got work trips and stuff coming up. And so whatever gets more votes is what I'll do. Anyway, thanks for tuning in. As always, guys, have fun RCing. You know, it's really one of the best hobbies out there. So go out there and enjoy it. See ya.